So yeah, so we're kind of back. As I set up the stream, guys, you'll notice, yeah, I'm getting some elements going, but I think it's more important just to keep the show going. So for that, we're going to have Haelian and Darren here. They're both here with us. Haelian, why don't you pick out some of the questions for Mr. Darren Korb from chat, and yeah, and let's do a little bit of that for a few minutes while I set up the rest of the stream.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So once again, of course, thank you, Darren, for sticking it out through all these trials and difficulties we're having.
Not a problem.
So this question is actually from my wife, and yes, I'm basically letting her ask a question instead of the people from chat. I know that's cheating. But so given your great duets with Ashley Barrett, by the way, and I'm sure like you get tons of praise and compliments from them because they're just awesome. They're amazing, really. Is there anyone else in the world you'd love to do a duet with if you ever had the chance?
Jack Black.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, you got to throw these things out there because you never know. Like you throw it out there and it might happen.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. JB, he might be down for that.
JB, yeah, he seems down. He seems like a fun dude. Never met him, but I saw him in person one time. I was in LA for some reason at like, I don't know where I was, and saw him, getting into his car and being very nice, waving at everybody. And I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be one of those, I just didn't want to bother him, but I did shout as he was getting into his car, "Long live the D!" I shouted.
That's brilliant.
So it's all I could muster.
That's good. That's good. I like it. Well, I'm gonna have to at Kyle Gass at some point. Then tell him he's got a replacement.
I don't want to replace Kyle. I want to be a third part harmony. I want to join their sweet harmonies.
All right. Let's see. So another question from Godzillion here. Do you have a favorite instrument to play?
Yeah. I think I probably most enjoy playing drums. Yeah, it's a blast. It's not my first instrument, but it's certainly the one that I just will play for fun kind of the most frequently. That being said, I love sort of all the rock instruments, guitar and bass, and everything. I have a ton of fun with those, and I've played each of these instruments in various bands over the years and really had a blast. They each have their different sort of pros and cons of benefits and things that are fun about playing each one. So, but yeah, I'd say drums are probably my favorite.
Do you play the drum track on Unseen Ones? Because that thing is a beast.
Yeah, I do. I sort of do lots of takes, and it's MIDI input. So I have an electronic drum kit. I'm inputting MIDI, and those are samples that I'm using from Logic, and so I've done some editing, but it is based on my actual performances that I've done.
Wow,
awesome!
That's crazy. Let's see what else we got here. We got a question. How did you pull out the falsetto for Orpheus? If you could maybe just go into that a little bit, just because that is a very you get up there.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I've been singing for a long time since I was a little kid, and I've been trying to stretch my range, and I've taken some vocal lessons over the years and stuff, and I listen to The Darkness, and I listen to people with high falsettos and stuff, and it's something that I'm interested in, and I've found that I over time I learned how to do it with more confidence, and from a creative standpoint, the decision to have Orpheus sing in his falsetto was really just a practical one for me. It was trying to find an angle on what he would sound like as somebody who was supposed to be the sort of greatest musician of all time, who had a beautiful voice that would move the gods to tears and all that. So I had to sort of pick an angle on that, and I decided that it had to be sort of angelic and ethereal and everything, and the falsetto just made a lot of sense for me there.
Right, that's interesting. You had to put that much thought into the whole thing, and it really makes sense, honestly. Where this comes from, then I think.
Awesome, yeah. I mean, it's for me. It's just it's mostly practical. It's just trying to solve. It's trying to, instead of trying to sort of it's much harder to set out to write the best song ever written and have the and be the best music, pardon me, be the best musician of all time or whatever, instead of finding like a way into that creatively. So it was really just mostly just practical.
All right, maybe just a couple more questions and I should be ready to go.
Sweet.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, next up, Asteris would like to know, how did you get into the game industry? And then if you could go a little bit into how you got involved with Supergiant after that.
Yeah, so my route into the industry is not a traditional one, I don't think. My Supergiant, I've never worked with any other game studio or anything. The only games I've worked on are Supergiant games. I grew up with co-founder Amir Rao. Since we were little kids, we've been buddies since we were like 9 years old.
Wow.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been playing D&D and we played in bands together, and I'd like sleep over and we'd play Shining Force 2 all night and listen to They Might Be Giants or whatever,
Nerds.
So yeah, total nerds, big nerds.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, I mean we just been buddies forever, and after school he got a job at EA. After college he got a job at EA LA working on Command & Conquer, and I was super thrilled for him and sort of vicariously enjoying the fact that he was working on games. I thought, wow, that's so cool, and I sort of was admiring. I was like, wow, awesome, and I didn't really know or think that I myself could also work in games somehow. But when he decided to leave EA and co-found Supergiant, he asked me to do all the audio for this game that they were going to try to make, and I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I mean, I didn't know how. At the time, he just sort of thought I could do it probably. And I was somebody he knew who had maybe like a partially overlapping skill set. And so yeah, I said yes, and that was it. I mean, I sort of never looked back. It's
been on a roller coaster since, right?
Been on the ride. Yeah, it's been nuts. Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're pretty much ready to go. I guess where we left things off is where we're going to go into the aspect draft and have our races, Museus and JDN, basically select what is going to be the order of events that we have here today. So just to confirm, JDN, are you here and you're on the mic, and how's your stream?
I am here. I am on the mic, and restarting my stream seemed to fix everything, so I'm good.
All right, sounds good. And Museus, are you there? How's things going for you? All good?
Yep, I'm here.
Alrighty.
Everything's good.
With that, that's me. And let's get into the draft. Yeah, my cam's not working. Same for yours, Darren. Sorry, I couldn't whip it up in quick succession. Streamlab's given real hard time today. So apologies for that for everyone, yeah.
I'm going to call their manager and give them what for you, Jerds.
Could you please? I would appreciate that. So with that, it's time for the first ban. And
all right,
JD...
so Arthur is already banned, I believe, by Museus.
Yes, it is. Good point.
And then Talos was banned by JDN.
All right, let's set that up real quick. So Arthur is banned, and then the second ban was, sorry, Talos?
I think it was Talos, as I recall.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and with that, we're back to where we were before. Thanks for everybody waiting there. And yeah, time for the next ban. So fire away. What's it going to be?
I'm gonna ban Zeus.
Oh,
I really do like seeing Zeus. You know.
If he wasn't gonna ban it, I wasn't gonna ban it, so we would have saw it.
Ah, damn.
Shames. The shame.
Well, it's you know, I think it's a really high skill ceiling aspect that has an opportunity for differentiation between races. If one person hasn't practiced, one person has, it would really show. So we might get to see that one next time. Anyway, what's the final ban here tonight?
I think I'll take away his strength and ban Hades.
That's Museus' strength.
Rip.
Rip. So you agree with that, Museus?
Out of these aspects, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and with that,
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
yeah, blessed. The first pick today. So our highest seed will choose the first race out of this best of 3. What's it going to be?
So I know JDN's gonna pick Lucifer second, so I'll pick one of the bows first and go with Chiron.
Chiron bow will be number 1. Good to see some Chiron here tonight.
Do you love Chiron?
Alrighty, and with that,
I
what's
don't
going
know
to
if he's trying to do reverse psychology on me, but we're gonna do double bow. We'll go Ramos second.
Oh, snap.
double bow? You can do it,
Bowage.
no matter what anyone says. And with that, the remainder, should we go to the third race in this best of 3, becomes Lucifer. So it's an all-ranged race, baby. All right, now with that information at hand, Chiron will be first, Aspect of Rama second, Lucifer maybe third. Head on over to the mirrors, guys. Museus JDN. Set your stuff up. Get your keepsake on. And then Haelian will provide you with the starting seed.
Now we both made sure that our boons will not be showing. So
Nice work,
Yay.
thank you.
Not scuffed.
Alrighty, so that's the mirrors there. We see pretty similar, only difference there being Museus showing thick skin, where JDN is showing high confidence.
JDN's feeling very confident apparently right now.
Alright, I'm good with it. Alrighty. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think it's time. Museus JDN, how do you prefer your countdown?
You need to
in
see,
chat.
Jerds.
In chat? Alright, no worries. I'll have chat ready and stand by.
All right, hold on. The seed.
Yeah, you can deliver it.
All right, delivering the seed right now, Jerds.
Alright.
The seed, my friends, is
Yep.
807-848. One more time. That's 807-848.
And of course, perfect timing. My cats decided to start fighting.
Better before the
Come on,
run.
Rap. Poor kitties. Cat tax coming in.
Alright, well, you have to show us the cats on the stream if you're going to be doing that.
I'll show one. Yeah, leave him alone. I can't break you guys up while I'm running.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's a good chunky boy.
What's this one's name, JDN?
This one's Luna.
Luna.
The other bigger one is Nero.
It's
And
good.
for some reason, the little one's the one that always attacks.
Of course.
Boys attack. Twinkletoes
Sure,
and I
you're
have adopted a
getting
stray cat.
something.
We've got this cat. We've actually nicknamed it Nyx because it's black and silky as night. And she comes in and basically, you know, like she's just owns the place. Like this is the classic charm of a street cat, right? Like just walks in, I own here, I'm going to sit over there, look in your bedroom, right? Jump up on the bench on your computer.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. So this has become a regular occurrence, this visit. And I went and bought some cat treats and I feed it now. So now it comes back kind of regularly. But don't you dare pat Nyx. Don't touch Nyx. You can't touch the, you know, the mother of night. Because Nyx just goes, it's all over. I've got so many scratches on my arm. Yeah, look, do not touch. Exactly right.
So this is a stray cat that you feed sometimes.
Yeah, I assume it's a neighbor's cat. It's got a collar and everything.
Oh, got it. So it's,
Wait, hold on.
that's a very different story.
This turned
Feeding
very
your
different.
neighbor's cat a second dinner sometimes.
It's some random neighbor's cat.
I know
And
why it doesn't want you petting them because they don't belong to you, Jerds. You need to let them go.
Oh, I let him go. Like she comes and goes as she pleases. That's the cat's charm.
I was gonna say, you know, sort of stray cat in Australia has to survive a lot of crazy animals.
Oh man, there's
The wilderness.
I know there's feral spiders, rats, drop bears, kangaroo, all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
those didgeridoos. Got to watch out for those.
cats are
Cane
fast.
toads.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
We've got one of
toads.
those in the drain. Yep.
Oof.
Ah,
All right, showing the
Right.
other one quickly, but I'm ready to go.
You ready, JDN?
Okay.
All right, let's get this race on the way. So many people have kindly waited so long for the races to happen, so thank you for that. Feral spiders, yeah. I mean, you can have spiders for a pet, I guess. Alrighty. So have you guys got your starting positions selected?
0 forced overtime for Museus, I'm noticing right away.
Interesting here. With the heart-seeking bow.
20% for JDN as of right now, and high confidence. JDN's going for the risk.
All right, a little bit of risk, a
Interesting.
little bit of reward. I like it. I think you can
Jerds,
do it,
you
right?
share your screen, please?
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna mute now, and I'll just be watching chat.
All right, ready to go. Mr. Korb, would you mind doing the honors of the countdown?
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Aces, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I like it. And they're off.
All right, looks like their timings are pretty much perfect, which is great.
Looking good, looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Concentrated volley for both runners. That is like the nicest hammer upgrade for Chiron, I think.
Right at the beginning, too.
Yeah,
Hell
if
yeah.
you are trying to power up the special. But if previous Hermes Cup matches have taught us anything, it's that powering up the special in a speed run for Chiron might not be the right choice, honestly. Like we saw Bablo and some other guys get some spicy times, taking triple shot, actually.
Looks like they're going special. Oh, that one's... They're both going special, but one of them got an epic, and one of them got a common.
Oh, that's just bad luck, unfortunately. The seed already
Yeah.
diverged by that point. Museus
Yep.
got the epic, JDN got the common.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see how they diverge from there. I mean, the rooms are going to be different, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the things to briefly touch on that this modding community is looking to create is some kind of mod where the seed actually doesn't really change, perhaps. So if two runners won the race, they could actually see the same things potentially. And I think
Same
that would
rooms.
be really interesting. Yeah, same rooms, same enemies and stuff like that. It is hard because the game is so dynamic. You know, you got different choices you can make in terms of boons and stuff. But
Yeah.
it'd just be so cool to see without so many extra dimensions here potentially.
Surprised by that reroll. I mean, you know, I'm no expert at the speedruns, but I probably would have taken Urge to Kill for the bonus, the 16% damage bonus.
That's an interesting one. That Museus didn't take that. I wonder if he was looking for the attack. I'm not sure. Battle Rage can be quite powerful here if he got it offered. But I mean, Urge to Kill.
Maybe it was that.
I mean, can't hurt, right?
Yeah, you know, for me, one thing I really like to do with Chiron is just stack as many bonuses onto that special as possible, because Artemis gives you the crit chance, but it doesn't give you a lot of damage bonus. So pumping that damage up, coupled with the crits, can be really devastating. I mean, again, I'm not you know, I'm not usually going for speed as much as these folks are, but wow, that was fast.
Yep.
That was like a single shot on the
JDN timing that Meg perfectly, really. Her dropping down just as he drops a special right afterwards to make sure it times and kills it right on time there for us.
Wow.
Seeing Boldy here, but no googly eyes, unfortunately. Is he going to gift the boulder? Oh, no.
No gift.
Boldy denied.
Precious time.
No gift. Oh, rewarded too, apparently, with a fountain room right after that. JDN looking pretty spicy now, although Museus actually had a lead. He's just catching up to Museus now.
Yes, indeed. Still early days here, though, you know. Well, there's a Chaos room there that's going to do JDN well. I'm sure he sees that in the corner.
I think, so some of the things that we've seen with, oh boy, Thanatos for Museus. Unfortunate, especially right
Brutal.
the very last possible room in Tartarus. You hate to see it. You don't
And
like it.
juxtaposed with that Chaos room on the other side there.
Yep.
Exactly right.
So JDN's going to be sitting pretty at the end of this Tartarus, it looks. But yeah, what we saw in some previous Chiron races was actually just going for Poseidon's dash right away and kind of not caring too much about the attack or special yet. just hoping you get Poseidon's Dash in room 1, and then just having that carry you while you throw some
Yeah.
attack each enemies and stuff.
Yeah.
A huge
interesting
chaos
what-
pickup
what
here.
for you.
Sorry,
go ahead,
Haelian.
Jerds.
Just have to make a call here. Plus 90% special damage there on
Whoa.
the pickup on the carry. Of course, you can't use attack
And then
for
you
the
got-
first few chambers, but I mean,
Sure.
you can just take the hit, right?
Then he got urged to kill
do it.
just now too. Another 10%.
Birds to kill. Looking strong.
She is. There's
He's
Jerds
just
to
doing
kill
it.
for Museus too.
And he's just eating the damage.
Yep. He'll probably be fine, although he's got 100 max health, which is okay. He also has that forced overtime, which Museus doesn't. Looks like JDN's gonna have a decent lead here. Doesn't
Wow.
lose that DD. Nice.
Bold strategy paid off.
Yep, sure did. Well done. Museus here just finishing it off too. Still a very close race, let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
That level 3 epic is showing for Museus, I think. It just took almost one special every single phase for the Fury there.
I really like being able to watch the inputs. That's fun for me.
Yeah.
Being able to see what inputs they're doing.
The Pro Gamer controller
Oh, yeah.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If any aspiring streamers want to set that up, it's actually not too bad. You basically set it up, you go to one website, and then you add that through Streamlabs as a source, and it's pretty easy to do. Shoot us a message if you can't figure it out. So both of these players here coming into Asphodel with not much of a time differential as they exited. It was only 12 seconds difference.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
pretty tight.
Ooh, nice Eurydice pick up by JDN. He looks pretty happy.
And
He's
just
looking
continuing to pump up that special too. Another
Yep.
12% or something. Add that all up. That's going to be incredible once the chaos boon procs there.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, he'll be blowing up bosses phase by phase.
He picked up Refreshing Nectar. He has Aphrodite's keepsake on, so he must be going for that Heart Rend special. So he's hoping to get Aphrodite's attack, and then hopefully another boon from Artemis or Aphrodite to grab Heart Rend afterwards.
Oh yeah. That'll be crazy.
All right, these players still building up their strength, but already just showing good speed and like good potential. What do we see? What sort of room options we got here? Nothing too compelling for Museus out of the three. Probably one of my favorite chambers there, in that it gives you 3 offerings. Go straight into the shop.
JDN just grabbing a Hermes boon there. He almost re-rolled
for
it, but he
speed.
wound up just taking
Yeah.
that 40% greater haste instead, just for a little bit more movement speed. Going right into the shop. So JDN still only ever so slightly ahead. Wow, grabs an Aphrodite from
Aphrodite
the shop.
attack, and then there's
on the
another
door.
one.
Oh, this could be it for him.
This could be it. Yeah, he
that
could get it
Heart
right
Rend.
here.
It's going to be big damage, but what you need with Chiron is that AoE damage. You need something to clear these rooms quickly, and
Yeah.
like
A lot of
Heart
single
Rend doesn't
target
really
stuff.
do that. Ooh, it's not here quite yet. He might roll into it though. Is he gonna roll? Nah, he just opts for Dying Lament.
Element, yeah. Well, that helps with the AoE at least.
Yes, exactly. Yep. So yeah, JDN only ahead by one room here. Actually, he's on chamber 22, while Museus is on chamber 21. So JDN's in the last chamber of Asphodel, cleaning up. Museus going to grab this health on the left over there, avoiding those trials. You'll see the runners avoid trials very often, just because they tend to take a while, unfortunately. Ooh, JDN almost missing that Artemis on the left door there. Good thing he didn't. With the trials, you get all the dialogue, and you have to make 2 boon choices, and move on slowly, and all sorts of things.
I can imagine if you weren't going for real time, it might be you can maybe make a case for it because there's all that stuff pauses the game. But
Absolutely, you are oddly knowledgeable on how to do this. I gotta say, Darren, you've done your research.
I've done a little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the timer, and I've tried sort of without looking too much into specific builds. I've tried to kind of experiment myself, and haven't had much luck getting anything too fast. But yeah, I've dabbled.
Oh my gosh! Whoa, no! Museus offered the Athena Legendary on the left side over there, but he rolled past it, which he should have. But still, see orange boon, take orange boon, right, guys?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I know, and I'll tell you what, it feels rare, especially to get Divine Protection. I don't know what it is about that boon specifically. It's just so hard to get. But with both these guys on the Lonely fight at the same time, JDN does have the lead here. Might be maybe 20 or so second lead here.
That's it,
Slightly
yeah.
increased.
Fight's over. Yeah, wow.
And finishes
You
it
see
off at
JDN kind of
8:37.
falling backwards. I don't think he was happy with that fight, really. It was a rough fight. He lost the Death Defiance, and I think it just kind of took longer than he liked there. It was a bit of a fumble. He did a great job of point blanking a lot of the small heads and getting the special off without having to use an attack. That's the weakness with Chiron and speedrunning, is you have to use the attack in order to use the special afterwards, usually, and get that damage in.
Yeah, it's a combo instead of just a single. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Museus doing some very cute dodging between the 5 stomps of Lerny, only getting hit once during that, and then finishes up Lerny in a time of 9:05. Compared to JDN's 8:37, we've got...
Close.
Yeah, it's still pretty close, and still anyone's game at this point.
Coin purse for Museus. That's interesting. I mean, he was low in gold, that's for sure. I wonder if what he's really going for here. And then we got Ares for Museus. Ares' keepsake. Oh,
so what is he looking for?
Flurry shot. I like flurry shot on Chiron a lot, actually.
Right, because now he can get that attack out faster, right?
Yep. Proc the combo right away. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wonder, is he thinking like he really wants Battle Rage that bad? I wonder. I don't know what else he'd be going for here. I mean, Blade.
What sort of duos are we opening up here with Ares?
Hunting Blades or Curse of Longing, neither of which seems to fit right now. So I'm gonna guess it's like a Battle Rage strat.
I think so too. JDN has talked to me in the past about his love for Battle Rage, and he thinks, like it is a very reasonable boon. So maybe slightly underrated in the community. I reckon that's what he's going for.
Watching Museus, he's clearing up these chariots so fast. He's got so much damage in that special.
That hammer he just picked up really, I mean, it's only 4 extra shots, but that's really significant when you have such a powerful special.
Oh, absolutely. So that wombo combo, concentrated and relentless, is gonna do so much damage.
It's the ultimate combo for this aspect, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah, sitting pretty here with a very strong build right now. Takes down Asterius very quickly in that mini-boss chamber. Pretty happy with that, he's got to be. In the meantime, Museus, chamber 29, just finishing it off here. Still slightly behind. Clean kill picked up.
Still no heart run for JDN though. I bet he had wished he'd gotten it. He still has Ares' keepsake on, I'm noticing, even though he didn't take an Ares door. I don't know what to think with this Ares keepsake, honestly.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to ask him.
That damage from Museus right there, though, on the bull. Oh my god, it's insane, really.
That is,
that's a lot of damage.
Probably a faster bull time.
This build that he's got right here is basically my favorite build.
Ooh, rolling away support fire, but he got clean kill, I guess.
Clean kill is really good for this build.
Nice.
Support fire is good, but I think clean kill nets you a lot more damage here.
Definitely online here with these builds.
Oh no, JDN. Chamber 32 Thanatos.
That's going to be a time sink for poor JDN.
Yeah, Museus already saw Thanatos too, so it's not like he's going to see him still. So that's not good. But however, you're seeing these chariots spawn in and some armored swordsmen. That's kind of a good sign because you want those bigger, chunky enemies to show up instead of the small, giant waves of smaller enemies.
Ooh, that's another Death Defiance, looks like, yeah.
Yeah, that is getting costly now. Only on 1 Death Defiance left for JDN. In the meantime, Museus finally just accepts his orange boon. That's his destiny, Divine Protection. And that'll help him, just go ham, essentially. I don't think he's got much to worry about now. Just max out that damage.
Yeah, fascinating. Oh, yeah, he's avoiding that duo, that trial room. Yeah, makes sense.
And with that, Museus takes a mild lead here. They are now on the same chamber, but Museus entered a little bit sooner, and it looks like he's got an easier set of enemies to deal with than JDN. Oh, JDN taking a couple hits. He has one more chance to get offered Patty here. I'm hoping for him. You can see his face. He's getting a little exacerbated by these hits he's taken.
Yeah, I guess he does have a bit of gold. Should a Death Defiance pop up in a well as a purchase? But,
he's got the gold.
He'll be probably choosing Acorn when he finishes off this biome, probably.
Oof, there's that last Death Defiance there.
Yeah, there we go.
This is not... those chariots are rough with this build in particular, in my opinion. That's like one of the worst enemies you can get, yeah.
That's true.
Oh, but a fountain room, that might
Fountain will
help him
help,
quite
yeah.
a bit. And it helps him pretty much tie it up with Museus here. If he stays alive, this is a super close race right now. They're entering the final shop at the same moment.
Oh, and I
Yeah.
really like strong drink actually in with this build too. Just anything to give you a little bit of extra damage on the primary, the principal base damage for that secondary is going to really pay dividends with the criticals.
Absolutely.
Sure is.
JDN really had to think about that Ares boon. He almost took Blood Frenzy, but then he realized, oh, whoops, don't have any Death Defiances. I probably shouldn't do that.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not a common
yeah.
presentation and position to be in, right? Like, you don't often see that, and you don't often see it
Exactly.
when you don't have Death Defiances. And he's probably like just trying to think, hey, is there some sort of secret value in this high pressure situation that he could squeeze? But in the end, reverted to something else anyway. The Ares boon, which you would want to use the Ares aid here, because that's more of a time sink than dealing damage with Chiron itself.
The
Yeah, I
damage
mean, I think
loss,
he-
apparently.
I saw him use it once. I think maybe for survivability reasons.
Mm.
But yeah, he made fairly short work of that fight.
Yeah, so I
Museus
guess
just
that
a
is a
little
backup,
bit ahead
right?
here. Only about 13 seconds ahead, so it has been reversed right now. No Death Defiance in the well for
Oof,
JDN.
brutal.
Unlucky there, and indeed he did take the Acorn for safety. Both races have Acorn for safety.
He could
There's-
easily still win this out. You don't have to have a Death Defiance or anything. It's just, but it
No.
just makes you more nervous, right? It's already nerve-wracking enough to be doing a live race like this, but to
Yeah,
walk into sticks like this, oof.
you may have to play a little tighter too than you would otherwise.
Absolutely.
And he, I believe, is using a forced overtime. Correct me if I'm wrong. Museus is not using forced overtime.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Museus is not.
Yeah. So that it's just gonna take some more hits with forced overtime. It's just sort of inevitable.
And it is. So both of these guys still keeping it really tight, very, very close. It'll be a game changer if anyone picks up a tiny vermin at this point. JDN.
That could be one of the biggest things, yeah, for sure.
JDN really making fast work of that mini boss room there for his
Beautiful.
first tunnel of sticks. That was beautiful. Great work there. Gotta pick up
Blood
the
Frenzy
Frenzy
offered
tough
again,
call.
and this time he just takes it. There was
He
something
didn't take
good.
the interesting. Yeah. I guess he doesn't have any. He's only got the aid, so it's not really worth it to take those other ones. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he probably doesn't plan on using the aid unless he absolutely has
Yeah.
to. I mean,
Yeah. To stay alive or
and-
something. Yeah.
okay, we got a well here for JDN. It'd be nice if it offered him a Death Defiance right about now. He's
Going
looking.
for it.
No!
Oh.
Just buys the health instead.
Just in case.
Yeah. A little bit of sustain there.
Only about a chamber difference right now. Oh, but the tiny vermin for Museus.
Oh my goodness, this is intense.
By the way, Museus has like 200 something health, the Acorn on, and he has Athena's Legendary.
And
I
no
don't-
forced overtime. Yeah.
He
Yep.
could probably go AFK on Dad and still win basically at this
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Haelian. Only a select few of elite pro gamers can pull off that one.
point. Vermin down before JDN is able to clear his own room, actually. So it looks like Museus is staying a little bit ahead here. Grabs this epic support fire from Artemis. Very nice pickup. Big health drop for JDN, but he's
Yeah.
okay. He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay because he'll be able to recover the
He's
majority
in
of that health at the fountain when he gets the sack at the end of this tunnel.
I really do. Yeah, I really dig strong drink over time, just to increasing your power level. You know, you've got like a set number of fountains that you're a minimum you're going to get, and maybe more. I mean, if you get it early, it can net out to be, if it's an epic, it can net out to be like 25% damage or something.
Yep.
If you get lucky and hit a bunch of fountains.
Right. And not only that, but it's global damage. It's not just your
It's
special
all
or
damage.
not just your
Everything.
cast. If you got Poseidon's dash, it's that too. It's crazy,
Yeah.
really.
It's amazing. I really love that power. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, Museus going to the shop. That might actually cost him here because
Because
JDN
now
come
they're
back
basically,
off.
oh, he's going to
He's
shop
checking
too.
the shop too.
Both of these guys
Oh,
are just
no.
hungry
Goodness.
for power. They're doing
Wave
whatever
would
it
spare
takes.
some health. It's
I
so
think-
close though.
Yeah,
it's still close.
JDN, I'm glad he did pick up that health because I would not be surprised if it gets pushed, all the way to the limit.
Yeah, I feel like he may need that, especially with forced overtime.
All right. Incredible first race here on our hands here, everybody. Museus versus JDN, both entering the Hades fight at the same time. Who's going to win
think,
this first race?
So close.
Museus has a real edge here, I think, because he picked up that second hammer that really busts down that single target damage here. And
I mean,
wow,
look
just
at
Hades
Hades'
goes
health.
down.
It's just going
Oh
away.
my god.
Incredible.
I don't know if
almost
JDN's going to be
insta-phasing.
able to keep up with that kind of damage.
Yeah, you can see his damage is, I would say, half.
Yeah,
Or so, roughly,
It's not the
roughly
same,
half
yeah.
as much. Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
That relentless volley with concentrated volley just chunks.
It's the ultimate combo. Yeah, I mean, it's and he does have the epic on special at level 7. It looks like.
So
Not to
Museus,
mention, JDN might have to play it a little bit safer here too.
yeah, there is that as well.
Yeah.
Finishing off, going into the second phase of the Hades fight, while JDN is about 3/4 done with his Hades first phase. Oh, and look at that massive damage from Museus. Already got him down to half. Looks like Museus is going to take this one home with his massive damage.
Wow.
I'm
Second phase
hoping
just
to see
starting
it-
here over on JDN's side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see the full call from JDN here at least.
Yeah. It definitely would help him stay alive, and his damage output is not so high that it wouldn't do him any good to do it. You know.
Ooh, nice dodges by JDN there. He's got him to half already. I think with confidence say he's got this.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like he's gonna be fine.
Here he goes. There it is. Let her rip. Come
Let
on.
her rip. Let her rip, potato chip. Let's go.
not-
Watch those numbers go up.
It's not
Oh, it's
as
already
much
over.
damage as I would have liked to see there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
kind of
gotta agree.
disappointing.
It's already over.
And it was kind of short. Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
JDN
There
playing
it
it
is. Wow.
totally
Risky. Nice move.
Went for it at the end there.
Yeah.
It was still a super close race.
Really maxing out on health as a resource as much as he could there to get the fastest time as possible. Museus finishing off with his time of 19 minutes 22 seconds versus JDN's 20 minutes and 3. Extremely close race. Congratulations, Museus, on the first win there in this best of 3.
So close.
Yeah, that was a very close race. And JDN, hang on a second, JDN's fishing.
He's going fishing. Yeah.
This is important, actually.
We'll see what he gets.
It's a trout.
Sturgeon. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect catch on stream. Getting
Alright.
that sturgeon.
Well, well done.
That could be a consolation for that first round.
That is the hardest of all the fish. So, JDN, talk us about the run, because I'll tell you what, you had us on the edge of our seats because you were running low life, baby. Are you there, JDN?
Yeah, had my mic muted, sorry. But yeah, you know me, I always gotta make it interesting one way or another, but I had I didn't deserve to win that race in any means. I made probably 6 completely opposite decisions than I should have, and then I just had no damage going in, and it tried giving me a chance with all the free rooms, but yeah, I'm not too mad about losing that because that was probably my worst performance I've had, but I just need to shake it off.
Yeah, look, either way, it was stupidly close race.
Yep.
Haelian, Darren, what were your thoughts as these guys were just going into that Hades fight?
Real quick, if I could just ask JDN, Ares keeps taking Elysium.
Oh, yeah.
Where were we going with that?
So with Chiron, I took the early Ares in Tartarus because with Concentrated Volley, a really, really good boon to pair up with that is Battle Rage.
Okay.
Because all your specials get the bonus. So it's especially useful in Learny Fight. And since I was low on damage going into, with no rolls, going into Elysium, I felt like Battle Rage was kind of needed to help clear rooms. But then I got just Common, and then I took Flurry instead of Twin. I could just go on and on about mistakes, but that's the idea: is Battle Rage.
No. That's what we thought, but I hadn't seen a decision like that in a while, so I was just curious. Nicely done.
Yeah, no, I respect the Battle Rage play. I think it's good. Museus, you did come out ahead. Like you probably would have heard, you both entered the Hades fight at the same time. It was within 1 or 2 seconds, I think. But the differentiator being just the power of your special.
That was a disgusting build at the end there.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So it started with the Chaos Gate towards the beginning, where I got plus, was it 104% dash strike damage? So Tartarus clearing rooms was pretty easy, just kind of dash striking around. And then I got purple special, which helps a lot. I tried to go for the AAA build, rolled a couple times, did not get either of the duos for the AAA build. But ended up not needing it because my second hammer was relentless. And then I ended up getting parting shot instead, which
yeah,
just
I
made
saw
the
that.
backstabs even more. So it
We
was
were
a lot
shaming
of
you
damage.
for rolling the orange boon the first time.
Look, I just want a deadly reversal. You know how long it's been since I've seen deadly reversal in Hermes Cup?
Yeah, true.
It's been a while. Don't see it much.
Alrighty, well, with that, we have the first game of this best of 3 decided. Museus taking it in a pretty close race. Will JDN bring it back with aspect of Rama? Or is Museus going to clean sweep this one? Let's find out. Museus, JDN, head on over to the mirrors and set it up, fellas. Set it up.
Just had to let the cat out.
Yeah, and
Once we get down.
tackle the bears. And also,
I'm going to blame that fan on the cat. The cat literally came and bit my leg right as I was entering the fan room.
Oh,
All right, JDN, I got Thanatos at the beginning of the run, and then I was like, look, I know that JDN is famous for his Chamber 34 Thanatos. I just need to hope that happens.
Yeah, I got lucky. It was only
32.
32. Yeah, I got lucky. Okay.
Few things as reliable as Thanatos and Elysium for JDN.
All right.
Yep.
Darren, I'm gonna half your fan base with a simple question. Are you a cat man or a dog man?
I'm a dog man. You know,
Yes!
I grew up with cats. Just because, but it was mostly because my parents wouldn't allow me to have a dog. But no, I mean, I enjoy both. I am allergic to cats, unfortunately, though. That's sort of something I discovered as an adult. So
understandable.
yeah. But no, I'm dogs are so. I think my dogs love you. Cats don't really care one way or the other. You know.
So true.
So I mean, and that's part of their appeal, obviously. But I like the dogs that love you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I think as well, and I'm so glad to hear at least one other person in this world agree. All right, Museus, you've got your mirror set up there. JDN's already at the packed screen, but you gotta have.
Yeah, I'm running the same mirror, but I can go to it.
Yeah, no, that's cool, but you'll need a starting seed from Haelian, so why don't you kick him off?
Yes. Let me inject my seed into your game files right now.
I think I'd rather have a random one over what we're about to get.
Let's keep it family friendly on the stream.
What are we doing, Rama here? All right,
it's Rama time.
Prepared. All right, the seed is 383-405.
This could be the last race.
405.
This could be the last race, everybody. So give it your all.
I'm up before game 3.
Yeah, of course.
JDN, bring her home.
I'll try.
Gonna be honest, I'm expecting a game 3.
Oh, if I played like I did last round, you're looking good.
All right,
I'm gonna mute and watch chat.
Hold on, Darren. Can I make a request?
Yeah, what's up?
For this countdown, can you do a zag for us?
Sure.
Hell yeah!
Prepare your ear balls, fellas.
All right. The races. Are you ready?
Yep. JDN's already muted.
Right. All right. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Korb.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's fish.
Let's fish.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, and with that, let's see how many fish flexes are going to happen in this race.
Ooh. Both runners opting for point blank shot. I was kind of hoping to trap him into an explosive shot here a little bit, which was choice number 1. Which is, I don't think it's that bad. It's probably not correct, but I just thought it would be fun, basically.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it would be high damage, but it's got that long, slow charge up.
Yeah, it's brutal, really. So I don't. It's probably never correct, honestly, but it just seems like fun.
I mean, I suppose there's a world in which you could get like a Hermes boon to offset it or something, and then you'd be doing like tons of damage. But I don't know. That seems crazy.
It's probably crazy. I almost tricked him, but I didn't quite make it there. Ooh. I actually, JDN opting for that epic dash from Artemis there. Both runners starting with Artemis's keepsake, of course, here.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, right? So Museus already has the attack going, and just being able to crit is always really good. So I think Museus might have like a slight edge, even though JDN has the epic already.
Yeah, the thing I like
Don't
about
get
the Artemis dash here that's interesting to me is it compensates for some of the slow charge up on Rama a little bit, while still keeping your damage output pretty darn high.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 double chaos gate from both runners here. Dash strike damage for JDN there, and I think Museus grabs some attack. You can tell JDN was thinking because that chaos gate got offered, but a door with Artemis was also offered at the same time.
Yeah, I saw him hesitate.
He was probably tempted, like, should I try to grab the attack from her while she's here? Wound up taking this free room, which who knows what's correct, really.
Yeah, well, it did come up trumps. If he plays into the dash strike, it's going to do well for him. 50, I think 59% or so on that damage there. It was pretty good. So, plus it was a faster room. So I think he made the right choice. But quite often when you're presented between a great choice and another great choice, just fire away and pick one, because either way, you're a winner. Just a special
away that Demeter there. I think he took Snow Burst because he just doesn't care about the boons she had to offer there. Not even worth rolling. Best he could hope for. He probably doesn't want her attack. Probably might hold out for Artemis if he can. Was maybe hoping for, I don't know, Ravenous Will or something like that.
Special shout out to Afraid Naught in viewership for gifting 5 subs to lucky folks in chat there. So thanks for that. Pretty cool.
No Poseidon on attack there.
Poseidon has the lowest attack percentage as part of the problem.
Yeah, that's true. His damage, the damage is the lowest, I suppose. Yeah.
Which is strange because his special boons actually deal a lot of damage percentage-wise, but his attacks, super low. I don't really understand it myself. It kind of just makes things weird. I can understand him not taking it for sure, but he's probably not happy not having an attack boon here yet. He's about 1 chamber behind Museus right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, you really got to play to the mechanics of Rama in that you want to use that Shed Suffering and have big chunky attacks. Or, I mean, you can do cheesy specials, but I think overall it's shown that playing to the mechanic, playing to the aspects ability is the way to get the faster times in general. So, yeah, you really want to be getting that attack buffed as soon as you can, in my opinion. To get that snowball effect.
Let's see if he gets a decent boon here in the shop. Is he going to go for the random? Nope.
No, guess not. Interesting. Takes the palm.
Both of these guys
meeting up with Meg at the same time, really.
Same time. At the exact
Meanwhile,
same time.
Museus got Aphrodite on the special right before Meg, so he's set up for Heartrend already.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty early.
I think we kind of heard in the last race from duunk0, and I think he said it really well, which is, going for Heartrend with Rama, it might just be overkill, because if you actually get a power shot with Rama's attack, it's already going to kill or phase whatever you're hitting, probably.
Pretty close on time here, looks like.
Very close, yep.
Exactly, considering no attack boon just yet for JDN.
Yeah, I really think that dash attack from Artemis is keeping him afloat. Damage-wise.
Yeah, so far for sure. Let's see how I can capitalize on that.
He's going for Zeus. We're here seeing Zeus.
Zeus. Maybe Zeus on special. Is that what he's going for?
Yeah, he might be trying to just decide that maybe this attack build Rama isn't going to happen really.
Like Wrath or something.
So he's just going to try to grab Zeus on the special and spam that Zeus caboose.
I wonder if he's like, does he have a? Let me see. No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind.
All right, so he's JDN sneakily typing in chat. If you're listening to the stream right now, JDN, I want you focusing and going.
JDN Junior. That's JDN Jr.
Junior. That's JDN's son.
That's their I don't know. I don't know. Are you sure it's the sun?
Well, Junior usually is, but I mean, it could be his pet. It could be his cat.
Maybe
Ooh,
it's
look
one of
at
the
that.
cats. Maybe it's Luna.
Eurydice room.
Yeah, that's a good pickup, actually. That, like, you love to see it. Fast room,
All right, you might want to go for Nectar here just to get a better Zeus special potentially.
and that he does.
And he does get
Yeah.
Zeus in the next run. That could spell something quite nice for him. Heartrend picked up for
Oh,
Museus,
wow.
but Fountain Room for your JDN. Oh, it's looking spicy.
Yep.
Special. Look at that Zeus special there. That's not
Still
bad.
only gets rare even with the Nectar
Yeah,
and the keepsake,
brutal.
unfortunately. Just unlucky, but still, he's got something.
So we see here as the Witch's Circle. Only one. Meg hits only one of the 3 witches when he lined it up there. Unfortunately, you can actually
That's
line up
pretty
3.
rough,
Either way, though, that's still a reasonable pickup considering what happened, and both have finished their mini boss fights respectively at the same time.
Wow, they're completely tied right now. They're entering the same chamber number here.
Wow.
Chamber 21 still.
Amazing.
I don't know.
This is
It's hard
close.
to say. I'm still kind of concerned for JDN just not having an attack boon. I'd worry his single target damage just isn't going to match what Museus has, and I don't know if the Zeus special is going to be enough to clear rooms faster and actually make up that time. But we're just going to have to see.
Yeah, there's a chance he can still pick one up, but it's kind of late. He got offered. He's getting offered. He just had a Demeter on attack, which was like 75% or something damage, which certainly would be more than he's got at the moment. But it's I mean it definitely isn't the highest he could get. So he's holding out, it looks like, for something.
Thanatos for Museus, Chamber 22 in Asphodel. That's pretty bad news. That is the last chamber in Asphodel, which means it's the worst you can get for Thanatos in Asphodel. But as far as Thanatos goes, you don't mind seeing him in Asphodel versus other places, usually, at least.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I find about Thanatos on those big Asphodel levels is that it can kind of take a while. If you happen to like lose somebody, kind of somewhere in the big level, then it can take some extra time to track them down.
Very true. You got these enemies that just like to jump around and kind of dodge all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
+3 dashes picked up for JDN, and then a jolted from the shop. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, that's looking real good for JDN, to be honest. And he's going into the Loney fight first here. And also, he's going to be picking up so much speed, covering so much ground with that triple dash increase. So let's see how fast he takes out Loney with his probably adaptive build, I would say.
He's got a nice little lead on Museus right now. And I kind of like this Zeus play here because he had the Artemis keepsake used up at the end of Tartarus. So it's kind of like, what do you go for then? He's probably just hoping that Artemis would appear again somewhere at some point and he could still grab her attack somewhere along the way. It just hasn't happened yet, but it still could. So maybe it'll kind of turn out okay. Museus grabbing Sunken Treasure from Poseidon in the final shop there. Could this be a huge catch run, you guys think? A fishing legendary incoming, maybe?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so too. And if they do, they have to take it. Do they have to fish every time?
I think they have to. I think it's actually the law now, at least in Australia.
At least in Australia, mate. Don't you talk to me about the laws in Australia. I don't even know them. I just do what I want.
The Great Barrier Reef is protected. You can't fish
true.
there.
Yes. Stop trying, guys. So we see JDN finishing up first there against Loney, but there's not much of a difference overall. We've got a finish of 9:24 versus 9:10. 14 seconds between these two races.
Well, this is close.
Called out by Sin to win in chat. JDN actually took the shackle going into Elysium. He's just forgetting about getting an attack boon at this point. Just take that 100% damage bonus on the attack and roll with it, right? Good choice by JDN there. I like that. Meanwhile, we got Museus just going with those acorn strats, just making sure. I don't think he has high confidence on, though. He doesn't usually run with high confidence, it seems, in the races. So he's just playing it super safe. Doesn't want to show any death softs here today for us. Second hammer for JDN. What's he got to take? Chain shot, yeah. He's thinking about that one.
Wow, that
hard.
took a while.
Yeah.
That is kind of a tough choice. So it's not a
chain
shot, probably.
Chain shot, if he had a big attack, that could be really good.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for single target, but it it certainly like would help him clear rooms more quickly.
That could be what he needs, honestly. Well, I mean, he probably needs a little bit of both right now. With the shackle on, maybe he doesn't need the single target too much. It's kind of hard
Oh
to say.
yeah, I forgot he took that shackle. That's interesting.
It's a clever
Maybe
move.
he's taking it just to sort of as a stopgap in case he doesn't get anything good here.
Exactly, and that shackle being so strong now with recent buffs, I think it's an actual, real viable option. And there's a sea storm pickup, but you don't need
but he
it.
doesn't want
Didn't
it.
take he's going for the legendary.
Because
He
he just has
True.
Poseidon's cast. He doesn't care about Sea Storm. Makes sense.
That makes sense.
I saw Green Boon, and luckily JDN didn't fall for it, but I think I almost did. I saw Green Boon, and I wanted to take it.
Yeah, same. I would have fallen for it. Hey, there's the attack.
Oh, he ends up filling in that attack anyway, despite the shackle. Shackle now rendered useless, but epic attack from Artemis that engages the crits.
I think that's a smart move.
That's pretty big.
Yeah,
that is pretty big. Oh my god. That chunk from Museus just dealing over 2,000 damage in a single attack.
These guys are going all out as they're both on the Asterius fight at the exact same time here.
Looks like Museus has picked up a little bit of time due to his insane damage output.
But JDN has just caught up on that, I guess. Has he? Or has he?
Yeah, he's almost there. Yeah, there he is. That's it.
JDN is actually just one chamber ahead, so JDN still holds a slight lead here, but it's not much.
Hunter's Mark's a good pickup
from Museus. Pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the interesting... Ooh, there's Patty from Museus.
So that's going to be a time save for Museus, giving him...
And they are completely tied right now, basically. Yet again. It just keeps staying here. This is such a close race. I think one of the cool things about choosing Change Shot for JDN, you lose something when you take Change Shot, which is the attack no longer pierces enemies. So sure, it chains to other enemies, which is nice, but you're losing the piercing, so it's almost like, is this really an upgrade? You get a little damage boost too, so
yeah,
just a side grade almost.
If you can do it right, and you have a few enemies, that third enemy gets hit with a big hunk of damage. If you're able to sort of prioritize the enemies correctly, it can be usable, but it's not automatically great, I think.
Yeah, it's absolutely a situational thing and something you can play to with your positioning, I guess, with your dashes. JDN does have, +3 dashes, so he can really adapt that way if he wants to. A lot of grouping up of enemies, though, and one thing that I have to mention is just the width of Rama's base attack does touch a lot of enemies that are grouped up anyway. So...
Special speed. That's actually pretty good, especially with Zeus and Jolted, and he's got a Chaos Gate right here,
Looks
too.
like he's probably going to take it, yep.
Well, he's not spamming the nothing but special. He's still playing to the bow's aspect mechanics, so...
Which is definitely correct most of the time. I mean, if he had this, super early on... Oh, Museus had a Chaos Gate,
Look at that dash strike. Look at that big, giant dash strike he's got.
That is huge. Museus also into Chaos. What is this?
Still very close. Not a great boon. He took some attack damage there, but not great. Finally getting his second hammer here.
We'll see
JDN enters the hero's fight.
Yep, grouping them up is what you want to be doing. Hitting both enemies.
Big triple shot for Museus there.
Oh, this is working for him. This is going.
Look at that special speed. You can't even
that
just
is
press
very
the button
fast special speed. And once that chaos boon procs, I mean, he's gonna his output's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but Museus got that triple shot there. That's going to be huge. This is possibly the best hammer combo you can get with Rama. Point blank plus triple shot. It just, oh my gosh. But I don't know, this special might help JDN get through those small rooms and sticks quite a bit faster than Museus could.
I think it might. It really is going to increase his output for a big, bunch of enemies. Being able to fire off attacks real quick and just kind of clear, especially little guys. Yeah. It's going to be fast.
Both these races entering the final biome here, entering sticks with a differential of 8 seconds. Literally,
it's so close.
The closest match we've had so far in the Hermes Cup. In that it's been so close for the whole race.
The whole time, yeah.
Yeah, bouncing back and forth, but never more than, like a chamber and a bit apart.
This is where I almost don't want to see Tiny Vermin for either runner because I want it to just come down to how do they perform on the Hades fight and in these rooms and sticks.
Or both of them. Both runners.
Yeah. as long as it's even.
Vermin.
I mean, I think these mini bosses are probably going to go to Museus just because of his chunk potential, which is the technical
Yeah,
term.
he's got some serious chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, looks like Museus catch up a little bit here. You guys are correct, I think.
Yeah,
JDN
that's
still finishing
some
up that room
serious
that he
chunk.
entered a while ago.
Yeah.
That was kind of a slow room for JDN, it looks like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
suddenly Museus is slightly ahead now, unfortunately for JDN.
Yeah, that's right. But I guess the room clear for JDN with his special is a good thing, especially with these little rat rooms.
Oh, and it looks like I lost track of when his chaos boon procced, but it looks like it happened, and his dash damage should go up quite a bit. His dash attack.
Oh yeah,
That is true.
that's gonna do some chunks now.
He's got a big giant stack now on there, so he may be compensating now actually for some of the lack of damage earlier on there.
No tiny verm from Museus as he cleans up the large bother there and cleaning up the second path and sticks. JDN still working his way. JDN get a little unlucky with so many rooms with small rats there. You really don't
Yeah.
want to see those. You can see him shaking his head there just because he really hated to continuously see them over and over again.
Taking a death defiance.
Defiance.
Does
Yeah.
cost a few seconds.
A little
'cause
extra time, yep.
A lot of sounds
gonna
and
cost you.
animation there, and he's out. But Museus so far is, I don't know, what, maybe 10 seconds ahead, something like that. Still a close race.
Yeah.
So close. I don't know that single target damage from Museus on Hades.
Yeah,
I think it's
pretty
just gonna,
high.
It's just gonna blow it up, right?
Yeah.
It looks, just seeing some numbers, it looks like he's getting some big damage on, JDN's getting some big damage on his attacks now too because of that dash attack.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
And here we have a parallel race to, in terms of sort of damage, boss damage output, right? You know, Museus had the big chonker build last race as well with Chiron.
Yep.
So we're going to see the same sort of thing here. JDN just goes straight through to the to serve.
Very good.
Only
Museus
a couple of
visited the
seconds
shop.
back.
Right, and these guys coming up into the 18-minute mark, taking on the Hades fight. Let's see what happens.
It's still very close.
Man, yeah,
No
he's
big
going to be
chunks yet.
through this. That chunk is happening.
Well, yeah, he's really got to get in there to make sure he procs with all three. Just waiting for it to happen.
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Not even bothering with the ads.
Nope.
All right, JDN's all in as well, doing his best.
Oh.
So we see Museus just about. He's in the last third here. There it is. So he's.
I
bubbled
think
Hades
that's
for
going
the
to be
first
it.
time.
I don't know. Unless Museus maybe loses a couple death defiances somehow, it could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. JDN
hasn't
just
taken
getting
Much
Hades
damage
for
so
third.
far.
Yeah,
That
and look,
damage.
Wow.
and because there's only one bubble that
This is it.
happens in this phase 2, it really gives
Yeah.
high DPS builds
faster,
an opportunity. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there she is.
There it is. Yeah, wow.
Well done. Museus
Yeah.
taking the best of 3.
JDN's still in phase 1 here. Yeah.
GG. Nice job, Museus. And JDN.
Yep.
Falling backwards in his chair.
JDN.
Still did an amazing job, though, I got to say.
Oh, look,
That
both
was
of these
awesome.
guys.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, great. I think that choice for Zeus on the special was great. I mean, the second hammer wasn't very kind to him with that chain shot versus
Mhm.
perfect shot kind of thing. No twin shot or triple shot offered to him. Do we get to see a big Poseidon call here?
Yep,
At
we
this
do.
stage,
there he
he's
is.
just playing at this point.
Damp uncle.
The tricky part being you have to keep looping back around for another hit with.
It just goes on forever.
Yeah. All right, and just basically mucking around here at this point. I think JDN knows. He's probably watching on the side.
Yep.
Museus has won the best of 3, but it was, with both races again going to the Hades fight at the same time.
Extremely close. Extremely close.
Congratulations to both races, but of course, only one can push through into the bracket, and that is Museus. So yeah, well done, Museus, and to JDN. Let's start with Museus. How do you feel your run went there with your big chunky build?
Rama is always like the scariest weapon for me to play just because I can't reliably not get hit when I play it. I always try to I either undercharge the attack and don't kill anything, or I overcharge it and then it gets interrupted by big attack. So I got pretty lucky just in general with the damage that this build was putting out. Again, I got both bow builds that I've done have been like my better runs recently. And it both just came down to like having gross amounts of damage.
Certainly was disgusting. And
The chunks.
yeah, big chunks. And that's 2 races in a row, guys. I'm not sure if you're aware, but you both entered the Hades fight at the same time. But Museus' build just showing just how much more chunk there was, and just raw damage output to sort of take the lead in that final fight out of these, these fairly long races to get to that one point and then have it decided there. It's truly, truly close racing. So JDN, you had some challenges with the build. We saw some compensation with the shackle. Why don't you talk us through it?
It's just pretty much what you get when you don't get a second Artemis until late Elysium, and you don't get triple or twin shot. So there wasn't much to do there. Shackle is just desperation, praying that it would help me out if I got twin or triple, but no.
That shackle was a big brain play, though. I think there's a lot of people that wouldn't have thought of it at that
Yeah.
point. I thought that was like a really cool move.
It's not bad as a desperation. I mean, I did get buffed, and I already had my gods. I was filled up in god pools, so yeah. And as you saw, I think I was in the lead for a while, basically because of free rooms and no fan. But I saw he had triple, and I was like, okay, well, it's just, is he gonna catch me in time? And sure didn't take him long.
It was right up to the Hades fight. It was good.
Yeah, it was a really
I
close
needed
match.
to be like a minute ahead going into that Hades fight. You saw my damage.
Given the damage output, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because you eventually did get that epic deadly attack, and of course you had the on epic, but you also had the epic Zeus with 30% increased speed. So it's like, I don't know, like you got to do a lot of calculation throughout that run as to what's the ultimate.
I took Poseidon Call to open up billowing, and Poseidon Call ended up being damage for me that I used. That's how bad my build was.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well done. Anyways, with that, we've got Museus pumping through to the semi-finals, which will be on in a month's time. JDN, what are you going to be working on going forward with your streaming and your speedrunning and in general with your life? What's going on? What are you going to be doing? Any shout outs and plugs as well?
Well, first shout out to you guys for putting on the event. Always fun to compete at the highest level, so thank you. And then as far as me, I'm done with school until, well, I guess it's coming up now, but second week of January. Gonna be spending time with family from the 22nd probably through the 26th. Besides that, I'll just be streaming. I guess I'll start doing all weapons now since I don't need to play these aspects anymore.
There you go.
But all weapons, 3 weapons is probably what I'm going to be focusing on here in the near future.
Sounds good to me. So if you want to catch JDN on stream, JDNsr on twitch.tv, check it out. Museus, you do push through on the bracket there. So congratulations on that. Here's the brackets here. So anything you want to say in closing, Museus? What are you going to be working on? And shout outs and plugs.
So I do just want to point out that this is now the 3rd of 3 Hermes Cups that I have managed to make it into the semifinals. So get ready for that 3rd place match against not Vareem this time.
Oh snap!
It could be a different outcome. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying that both of the previous Hermes Cups I faced Vareem in the 3rd place match, and now I can't because he's not here anymore.
So it's free real estate is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, somebody's gonna see me in the 3rd place match because there's no way I'm making it into the finals. But I'm basically going to be just playing this. I really want to get a fresh file time on the boards. It feels like there's just something wrong with the universe that I'm not on the fresh file boards, but it's
I
just
thought you were fresh file Museus.
see, you would think that, but like I guess I'm not quite as washed up as you, but I'm like getting close.
Oh my god.
Got them.
But yeah, I'll just be playing Hades, playing ESO.
So anyway,
maybe
guys,
streaming.
go ahead and follow twitch.tv/JDNsr. Just go ahead and close out the rest of the stream. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you gotta be careful. Museus is a speedrun.com moderator now.
Oh no.
He'll ban your ass.
Oh no. I won't have anywhere to put all my dozens of world records now.
You might be retired, but there's still time to put some stuff on the board. Haelian, are you going to put anything in the board? What's your future in terms
Dude,
of...
I submitted it to the board earlier today, Jerds. Why haven't you approved it yet? I don't understand.
I denied it.
Look, we're a few days behind, not going to lie. So just a quick advice to anyone that's a speedrunner and watching right now. Please bear with us. We do have a bunch of verifiers and mods, but there's also a lot of subs coming through. Typically still, maybe 20 a day can happen. So we're trying our best to keep up, and we will catch up. Don't worry. So keep on running. With that, the semifinals will be in a month's time, with the first race being between Webs and Wrist. Second race is duunk0 versus Museus. So yeah, it's going to be spicy. 1 month for those guys to practice. In the meantime, actually, before we get into what's happening before then and news, Darren, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, how did we devolve even further, Jerds?
It's all no video.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, let's go back to this screen. And
I don't know how things got worse.
Oh my god, it's all dying.
It's just funny now.
Hey, Haelian, did you drop out of the Google Meet, by the way?
I'm still there, and I can see your face, and it is literally upside down for me. I wish I could show you guys.
That's how I roll in Australia.
I was going to say.
Upside down. But anyways, since all the screens are dying in the last second, let's just look at the intermission screen instead. But Darren, thank you so much for coming on, man. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. My pleasure. And yeah, fun to sort of just learn from the incredible speedrunners here today and see that stuff was really interesting. And I'm, I gotta go to try some of that myself at some point.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
All right, Darren, how much do we have to bribe you to get a recorded run on the leaderboards? Doesn't have to be the fastest.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how that works. I'll think about it. I mean, it's fine. It'd be fine with me. I don't know. I'd have to get one fast enough to put up there.
Anything works.
Yeah, if I can get sub 12 again, that would make me happy. And this is in-game time. This is not real world time I'm talking about.
Or maybe if we do a show match, it can be an in-game time one.
Yeah, I'm now sort of interested to try and get faster at real time. Because just watching, because the fast decision making is so interesting. It's the snap decisions.
Sounds good. I'm excited for it. If you ever need anything, just feel free to message me. Don't message the rest of these schlubs. They're all washed up now.
They're washed up now. Alrighty.
Well, not totally false.
Don't you worry, me and Haelian. That's what happens. It's like when you're a pro athlete and you can't compete anymore. You become a coach, a teacher.
Yeah, you just start coaching,
right? Coach, commentator, yeah.
That's right. You do go sideways. That's why we're the old men that are the hosts of this show. Isn't that right, Haelian?
So I guess, are you taking applications or?
Oh no, you're still a hot racer. Don't you worry about it, JDN. We'll see you in the next cup.
You're stuck here, JDN.
Well, I got qualified now. This was the double round where you get into the semis, but you also auto qualify. So
yeah,
it'll be fun though.
I think you'll be good. Alrighty, so in a fortnight's time, it won't be Hermes Cup, but it'll just be a casual stream. A few of us folks are getting together to play some Among Us, which will be the first time. I haven't even installed that thing yet. Haelian, myself, Twinkletoes, JDN, duunk0, Jawless Paul, and Courtney come and join us for a bit of fun. And yeah, until next time, that's in a fortnight's time.
I'm putting it out there right now. I'm voting out Courtney every time.
Complete
sus. She's definitely.
Sorry to say, Haelian, I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure everyone else is going to vote you off every time.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, like people are going to be voted just not even with any evidence based off in the game, just based off.
So we don't have to hear them anymore.
Is Among Us the new Settlers of Catan? Like, is it where you just like, I will never trade with this person. No one,
Right?
you know, it's like the same idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh man, it's brutal.
Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Well, thanks everyone for joining us here on the Hermes Cup. We'll see you in a month's time for races or in a fortnight's time for a bit of casual fun on the stream. Thanks again to everyone that was here on stream today. And with that, we'll finish it off. Let's look for a raid target. Someone feed me a raid target.
You could do Dunk. It looks like he's trying to ride the train over here.
Classic Dunk.
Got
Classic
the convenient
Dunk.
start stream right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look, see. That'll take me 20-30 seconds, so feel free to banter amongst yourselves until...
So anyway, Darren, what'd you think today overall for the fans out there? What'd you think?
We're still live,
Oh, yeah, it was
just to make it clear.
Yeah,
I know, that's why I'm asking, Jerds.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah, really fun to see. I had a good time, participating and yeah, it'd be fun. I'd be happy to do a show match or something sometime. Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Hell
Who do you want your opponent to be?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. I need someone
Wow.
slow enough to be competitive with me.
What
Zach,
about
I hear there's
Amir.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, don't bother with Amir. There's no competition. Trust me.
Amir, I probably would be faster than Amir, is my guess.
Oh,
I think you're right.
Heard it
I'm the
here
only
Clip
person I can
that.
see.
Send it to Amir.
I don't think he'd argue with that. I think he thinks I'm faster than him.
See, luckily, Darren, we have this wonderful commentator here that clearly can't participate in the races anymore. But like maybe for a show match, we could like bring him out from
For
Like,
retirement.
bring him out
Like
from retirement.
an old racehorse you bring out to show to the kids, right?
Yeah, I'd be annihilated. I would be annihilated. I'd be happy to be annihilated, but I would be annihilated.
Don't talk about Jerds like that, Museus. Come on.
Yeah, I'm definitely more burnt out than any of you. All right, duunk0's, we've got him in our sights, so let's start the raid. Ticking down, 10 seconds. Last time to say something silly before the stream ends.
Oh, we got to get Courtney in here versus
Courtney
Darren.
probably
That-
kicked my butt,
that
but yeah,
could
it'd be a
work.
fun match.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
All right, we might do that. Zag versus Dusa. All right, thanks everybody.
Awesome.
This has been the Hermes Cup. Say hi to duunk0. See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.